Hello everyone, my name is Bin. I'm from China. Today I'm going to talk about two dialects in China. China is a big country. For most of the foreigners, they might think in China people just speak one language. Like in Russia, people just speak one language. As all we know, in Russia doesn't have a dialect, only has different accents in language. What I'm going to show you here is going to shock you. So, how many dialects in China? In China has a lot of dialects, but has 7 main dialects. For example, Mandarin dialect, Wu dialect, Xiang dialect, Hakka dialect, Min dialect, Cantonese dialect, Gan dialect. So, sometimes in China, if a person from northern part and he go to southern part, he might understand nothing. Well, first dialect here today I'm going to show you is Mandarin. What is Mandarin? Mandarin is the most spoken language in the world, with over 1.5 billion speakers, spoken by 70% of all Chinese speakers over a large geographical area. When most people think of Chinese, it is the Mandarin that they are picturing. And that is true that Mandarin is the official Chinese language of China nowadays. Mandarin originated in North China, and most Mandarin language and dialects are found in the north. The group is sometimes referred to as Northern Chinese. Mandarin evolved from Manchu language, spoken by ruling class during the time of Qing dynasty. Many varieties of Mandarin, such those of the southwest, including Sichuanese and the lower Yanjing, including the old capital Nanjing, are not mutually intelligible or are only partially intelligible with the standard language. Nevertheless, Mandarin is often placed first in list of languages. Well, here the second dialect I'm going to show you today is Cantonese. What is Cantonese? Cantonese is a variety of Chinese originating from Guangdong. As known as Canton, its surrounding area in southeastern China. It is the traditional prestige variety of the Yue Chinese dialect group, which has about 68 million native speakers. Its sound system having preserved the final consonants and tones of the Tang Dynasty literary standard, perfectly keep the characteristics of ancient Chinese. In 2009, it was defined as a language by UNESCO. Cantonese remains today as the majority language in Guangdong. Today, Hong Kong, Macau are the only regions in the world where Cantonese is the official spoken language, with the max influence of English and Portuguese. Respectively, it is the language of choice for education, business, government, and the media. Cantonese is also widely spoken amongst the overseas Chinese in Southeast Asia, such as in Vietnam and Malaysia, as well as in Cambodia and Singapore to a lesser extent, and throughout the Western world. So from here, we will know that Cantonese separated more widely than Mandarin. Well, before I talk about this, some of people might think Mandarin and Cantonese, they don't have a big differences. Well, but actually they have a really big differences. The first difference is pronunciation system. In Mandarin has 5 tones. Cantonese has 9 different tones. The second difference, writing. The characters used for Mandarin and Cantonese share the same roots in ancient China, but Mandarin used simplified characters. Cantonese used the traditional characters. So as you can see in the picture, you'll find out some differences between these characters, but they both Chinese characters. The third difference, speaking. In terms of speaking, Cantonese and Mandarin are not mutually intelligible, and on that basis could be called different languages. As an example, hello in Mandarin is ni hao, pronounced ni hao, but in Cantonese it is nei hou. And here today we still have 3 different examples here. The first example, I am Norwegian in English, but in Cantonese speak like 我係挪威人. In Mandarin speak like 我是挪威人. The second example here, it means home, but in Cantonese it speak like okay, and in Mandarin, 家. Well, the third example here is, are you sick? In Mandarin, it speak like 你是不是生病了? In Cantonese, speak like 你係唔係病咗? Well, thank you everyone, and thanks for your attention.